Officer's log, stardate 1207.3. On Earth, it's May 11th, 2256, a Sunday. Despite the risks of our mission, I remain optimistic. It's hard not to be in the face of such beauty. A humbling reminder that all life is born from chaos and destruction.
The only way to defeat fear is to tell it no. No. We will not take shortcuts on the path to righteousness. No. We will not break the rules that protect us from our basest instincts. No. We will not allow desperation to destroy moral authority. I am guilty of all these things. Some say that in life there are no second chances. Experience tells me that this is true. But we can only look forward. We have to be torchbearers, casting the light so we may see our path to lasting peace. We will continue exploring, discovering new worlds, new civilizations. Yes, that is who we are and who we will always be.
Engineering, report.
Internal damage negative. Port is 100%.
Captain, we have to fire on them. Hit that ship with everything we've got.
Absolutely not. They haven't powered weapons. They don't appear to pose an imminent threat.
The Klingon threat is always imminent and inevitable.
Tactical logs ready.
Thank you, Mr. Gant. I'd like to remind you we're wildly outgunned.
240 years ago, near Hatoria, a Vulcan ship crossed into Klingon space. The Klingons attacked immediately. They destroyed the vessel. Vulcans don't make the same mistake twice. From then on, until formal relations were established, whenever the Vulcans crossed paths with Klingons, the Vulcans fired first. They said hello in a language the Klingons understood. Violence brought respect. Respect brought peace. Captain, we have to give the Klingons a Vulcan hello.
If their intention is to attack, balling up our fists won't dissuade them.
It would be logical for you to take into account my success rate during our 7 years together and execute my plan without further challenge before we're dragged into war.
Starfleet doesn't fire first. That's all, number one.
We have to.
In my ready room. Now. Lieutenant Commander, you have the bridge.
Yes, Captain.
Computer, privacy.
Captain,
How dare you challenge me?
I apologize for my insubordination.
Don't you realize that kind of talk can destabilize a crew?
Don't underestimate them. I've overseen their exercises. They're ready for battle.
Battle is not a simulation. It's blood and screams and funerals. I taught you better than this. We don't start shooting on a hunch, and we don't take innocent lives, period. I understand your history with the Klingons.
My commitment to this course of action is not emotional. We target his neck, cut off its head.
They're still injured. You're not thinking
Thousands
clearly.
of lives will be lost because of failure to act.
Whose lives? Victims of your imaginary war.
Your life, Captain. Yours.
Stand down, Commander Burnham. That's an order.
You're right. I may not be myself.
Easy, Michael.
I'm sorry. You're relieved, Mr. Saru.
Where's the captain?
I provided her with Klingon intel from a personal source on Vulcan. She's passing it to the Admiral. Weapons. Slot a pair of photon torpedoes in the tubes and computer firing solution targeting the neck of that Klingon ship.
Is the plan to fire on the Klingons, Commander?
We have to be ready in case that's what the captain decides.
Are you acting on the captain's orders?
I'm your superior officer. We are in a high-risk scenario. Question chain of command again, and I'll remove you.
Commander, it's just... Your breathing is elevated, perspiration is visible at your hairline. I fear what you are doing betrays the wishes of our captain.
Target phasers. Take your station, Commander.
This is mutiny.
Move, Saru. Tactical.
We're locked on.
Fire!
Belay that order.
Captain, please. I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save all of you.
Stand down.
Captain, incoming. Warp signatures detected.
Is it Starfleet?
No. Those ships are Klingon.
Ambassador Sarek, it's good to see you again.
Thank you for receiving us, Captain Giorgio.
The pleasure is ours.
As discussed, this is my ward, Michael Burnham.
Hello, Michael. Welcome to the USS Shenzhou. And congratulations on your recent commencement.
Respect is earned, as is friendliness.
Yet, diplomatic niceties must be observed.
This is hardly a negotiation.
First contact, then. The only human to attend the Vulcan Learning Center and Science Academy rejoins her own kind. You can see my analogy, more or less.
Less.
I will leave you now. Live long and prosper. Behave.
Sometimes the universe allows for the making of unexpected memories.
Emotional platitudes are not what I was hoping for.
Captain on the bridge.
Not too shabby, huh? I understand your hesitation, Michael. It's hard leaving Vulcan and everything you've known behind. But I assure you, this can be your new home if you want it to be.
Thank you. Captain?
How could you have done this?
I believed it was the only way to avoid a full-scale war.
When you first came aboard 7 years ago, I worried your Vulcan training might someday trump your humanity. Do you know why Sarek asked me to take you on? I was a human who had seen a life of loss, but still chose hope. What an ego I had. Thinking I could pick away the shell the Vulcans put around you. I was so sure I could do it. Even convinced that you were ready for the captain's chair.
You want to know how I turned on you? I believed saving you and the crew was more important than Starfleet's principles. Was it logical? Emotional? I don't know. Let me deliver the warheads in your place.
Saru, forget the Walkaby.
Captain?
Spool up the transporters now and have engineering meet us there with a torpedo warhead. I know how we take him.
Burnham, I've lost the captain's life sign. Burnham? Burnham!
Get us out of here now.
charge of dereliction of duty, to the charge of assaulting a fellow officer, to the charge of mutiny. To all these charges, how do you plead?
Guilty on all counts.
Is there anything you would like to say in your defense before a sentence is rendered?
From my youth on Vulcan, I was raised to believe that service was my purpose. I wanted to protect them from war, from the enemy. And now we are at war. And I am the enemy.
It is our ruling that the defendant, Commander Michael Burnham, be stripped of rank and hereby sentenced to imprisonment for life.
What are you in for anyway? Staying out past curfew?
That's Michael Burnham.
The mutineer.
In the flesh.
I thought you were on a prison shuttle.
I'm still here. Hope you don't mind.
I'm glad. Wow, is that a book?
When I was a kid, after my parents were killed, my foster mother on Vulcan used to read it to me and her son. She and I were the only humans in the house. It's how I learned that the real world doesn't always adhere to logic. Sometimes down is up. Sometimes up is down. Sometimes when you're lost, you're found.
We're not creating a new way to kill. We are creating a new way to fly. An organic propulsion system.
How do you travel on spores?
Imagine a microscopic web that spans the entire cosmos. An intergalactic ecosystem. An infinite number of roads leading everywhere.
The veins and muscles that hold our galaxies together.
Now, if the discovery can be anywhere and gone in an instant, that's how you beat the Klingons. That's how you win the war. And we must win the war. But that's just the beginning. Blink, you're in the lorry. Blink, the moons of Andoria. Blink, you missed Romulus. All those planets, all those places, all those species, seen and yet to be seen. And you're home like it never happened. I did choose you, but not for the reasons you think. Your assumption that the Klingons were waiting in ambush at the binary stars was predictive. You chose to do the right thing over and above what was sanctioned, even at great cost to yourself. And that is the kind of thinking that wins wars. The kind of thinking I need next to me. Universal laws for lackeys. Context is for kings. So what's it to be, Michael? What's in your future? What do you wish for? Atonement? Redemption? Maybe with the assurance that the captain you lost didn't die in vain. You helped start a war. Don't you want to help me end it?
Lords of the Empire,
All hail Her Most Imperial Majesty, Mother of the Fatherland, Overlord of Vulcan, Dominus of Kronos, Regina Andor. All hail the Emperor, Philippa Giorgio Augustus Eoponius Centaurius.
Before today, you and I have never met. I am Michael Burnham, but I am not your Michael Burnham. I'm from another universe. I have proof. That piece of metal contains the quantum variance from my world. It's subtle, but it's there. There's absolutely no way to fake it. It belonged to my captain. It belonged to you. Our bond, it seems, is strong enough to cross universes. Burnham to Discovery.
I've got her.
Get out of there now.
She's on board.
Black alert.
There's been a change of plans. Another Klingon attack. You'll have to stay on board Discovery a little while longer.
It makes no difference. One cell in this universe is as good as another. You heard your Admiral.
We mean you no harm. The Admiral was
Tell me about the Vulcan. There is a connection between the two of you.
Why would you say that?
The way you look at him is not unlike the way you look at me.
He's essentially my father. He raised me.
So you were orphaned here as well.
Another echo of fate between our worlds. Your rule extends through every system in your galaxy. You've conquered places Starfleet hasn't even dared to explore. I see now that the time for peace has passed. I need you to tell me, how did you defeat the Klingon Empire? I started this war, and I need to finish it.
Why did you bring me here? Truly.
I wanted to show you a place of morality, of hope.
Let me tell you, daughter, who is not my daughter. In truth, you wish to save me because you couldn't save her. This regret that you have for what you did, it weakens you.
Well, I feel it every day of my life.
You are angry, an understandable reaction. You lost your friend. Knowing her death was unavoidable would not provide solace. You also learned that you are the Red Angel, which does not make logical sense despite its correlation to your emotional profile.
Spock!
Finally, you discovered your parents were killed because of Captain Leland's negligence, which does not make their loss any more acceptable. I do wish I'd been there when you struck him. I believe I would have found the moment satisfying. You have experienced a series of events in which both emotion and logic have failed you. In my experience of this, it is uncomfortable.
Very. What you said about me always finding a way to blame myself. You are right. I brought my guilt into your home. I'm sorry.
You were a child. With a child's understanding of an event that even adults would struggle to comprehend. However, if it will ease your suffering, I accept your apology.
Thank you for coming to talk to me. It was unexpected. And helpful.
I had not anticipated this conversation either. But I appreciate it as well.
So why did you come to see me then?
In your absence, I made a discovery. I now understand the variance in these signal patterns. What causes the angel to appear at certain times and not others.
And?
The variance is you, Michael.
It's a one-way trip.
You're leaving? Forever?
That is correct. To ensure the sphere data remains out of Leland's reach, Michael must remain in the future. Permanently.
What does that even mean? Where in the future?
Assuming I don't get lost in the wormhole. In theory, my mother should have returned to her anchor point on Terra Elysium. So hopefully I will land there too. And there's no technology there, so Discovery will be safe.
In theory, hopefully, Michael, you could land anywhere in any time.
We are aware.
Apparently this is what I'm meant to do. Trust the mystery.
Are you sure there's no other way?
If there were, we would have found it. Commander Burnham will use this suit to open a wormhole. Discovery will be on autopilot behind her. Our job is to clear a path. Anything in the vicinity will be either destroyed or pulled into the future with her, and we cannot risk that.
This is crazy. We have a spore drive.
Sorry, love bug. We don't.
We need the power to charge the crystal. It won't be up and running again until long after Michael's gone.
Captain, the Enterprise will arrive in 57 minutes. Control is only 10 minutes behind them.
All right. This is what you've trained for. Eyes up for Commander Burnham.
I wish there was more time. There isn't. I love you. All of you. Thank you for the greatest moments of my life.
Thank you all. Let's get that crystal charged and get to work.
You announced that you're leaving forever, and I wasn't even there to sob and wail and throw myself at your feet.
You were a little busy. Our goodbye needed to be
non-existent. It's not who we are, Michael. It's not who any of us are. Some people are still working, Poe's designing siege weapons, which I can't even. Anyway, we are here because we're staying with you.
No. No, I can't let you do this.
We're not asking permission.
This is impossible. You have lives. You have people who love you. Families who love you. You'll never see them again.
Commander, our families accepted the possibility of this moment when we joined Starfleet. Committing to a life amongst the stars is, in itself, a resolution to leave some things behind.
But I don't know what the future holds.
Nobody does. We just have now.
We are coming with you, Michael. Further argument would be futile. Please, accept this.
I am sure what you are about to say will be beautiful, but it is done, Michael, and we are running out of time.
That's kind of a problem, actually, because the crystal isn't charging as fast as it should be.
I got you, Red. Lead the way.
You must go.
I just just got you back. I don't want to let go.
Neither do I.
I already lost you once.
You never lost me, Michael. As a child, I was truly lost. The path of my father, the path of my mother. You came into our lives, and you taught me it was possible to travel both. You found me. You saved me.
That wasn't me. That was always in you.
You are my balance, Michael. You always have been, and I am afraid that I will not find it again without you.
Okay, listen to me. Listen to me, little brother. This is the last advice I'll ever be able to give you. There is a whole galaxy out there, full of people who will reach for you. You have to let them. Find that person who seems farthest from you, and reach for them. Reach for them. Let them guide you.
I will. I only wish I could be certain of your safety.
You will. I'll send the last signal. I'll send it through the wormhole when we get to the other side.
I will watch the stars for it.
Burnham to Discovery. Let's go.
Lieutenant Detmer, full power. Follow our signal.
All vessels aim at 3 Mark 5 Mark II. Clear a path.
Goodbye, Captain Pike.
Goodbye, my friends. My family.
Lockdown drills for Deck 7 have been canceled until further notice.
You okay?
We haven't even had a chance to say goodbye to the friends we've lost. No, they've been gone for centuries. I keep thinking there's gotta be something on Earth that we'll recognize, right? I don't know, the Gateway Arch, maybe? The Giza Pyramids? Homemade hummingbird cake?
Cake is eternal.
Cake is eternal. I always knew that I would see you again. Yeah, I keep having this image of you. You're holding a dandelion, and you blow on it, and the seeds, they go. You let us go, didn't you? Time travel, man. Yes. Ooh. Look, I may not know you, but I know you. Okay, so whatever. I love your hair.
Thank you.
You do seem lighter somehow.
Ensign Tilly, I'm still waiting for that recalibration kit.
Some things never change.
Yeah. Go, I have to meet someone anyways. You're Lieutenant Booker now.
Aye, aye, Commander.
One eye. We're not pirates.
Remember that time when I had to wade through that bog on the castle to pull those leeches off you?
Yes, when we saved each other.
Nope, I saved you. And this is worse than the bog.
Oh.
Attention all Discovery crew members. We are undergoing inspection. Your cooperation is expected. Thank you.
Okay, go on.
Mm-hmm. Just a uniform.
No, it isn't. Oh, you've been playing the long game this whole time.
To get you to join Starfleet.
To see me in this outfit.
You will be in your own clothes and on your own ship and petting your fat cat in no time.
How many times have I told you?
She's a queen.
Are you funny?
I am.
Yeah.
After you, Lieutenant Booker.
Aye, Commander Burnham. I'll go blend in.
I just forgot what it felt like. Once you've grown used to living by your own rules, not so easy to follow other people's, is it?
Why are you still on Discovery, Philippa?
Why are you? I see it in your eyes, Michael. You've tasted freedom that you never even thought was possible. Freedom from the obligations of what others needed you to be. I'm not sure you ever knew who you really were without someone else to tell you, but you're starting to. And this place no longer feels like your place. Am I getting warm?
Commander Burnham to the ready room.
Captain's log, supplemental. After a journey of 930 years and a return to Earth that we could not have anticipated, we are finally on the verge of reaching our destination. Federation and Starfleet headquarters. Separate entities that must now abide together. A sign of this new time, I suppose. I can only hope that they are as eager for us to arrive as we are to be home.
Captain?
Number one.
Every report, record, and log that you asked for is ready to be handed over to Starfleet. Words aren't enough. Are they? 930 years.
I trust that what matters most will have endured.
I know that there will be protocol. I know that we'll have a lot of questions about the burn. But there are other things that I'd like to inquire about as well.
You were thinking about your mother.
Yes, sir. know that I'm lucky to have someone to hope for.
I believe that here there are answers for you and solace for all of us.
I really hope so, sir. So, we are going to talk about what happened back there.
Get the controller! Get the controller!
You could have gotten us killed.
Don't you think I know that?
Then tell me what's going on. You don't know, do you? Philippa, how long has this been happening?
A couple of weeks, and it's getting more severe.
You could have come to me. I could have helped.
Until I understand what's going on, there's nothing to ask for.
That's not true. Discovery is filled with people.
You will tell no one.
This isn't the Terran universe. A vulnerability is not a death sentence. You're not alone. We'll get through this. Trust me.
I remember another Michael Burnham telling me to trust her. She looked just as sincere as you do now. Oh, we know how that ended.
You tried for peace. You saved a Kelpian. And you didn't have to do that. And he'll save others. A lot of them.
So you will help her?
It's ready when you are.
No. I won't return to Terra.
Oh, come on. No one said anything about sending you back there. I'm going to send you back to a time when the Mirror Universe and the Prime Universe was still aligned. That's so you won't fall apart, atomically speaking. Consider yourself lucky you're getting a second shot. I mean, that's pretty unique. But it won't be easy. The paper says the forecast will be bumpy and painful. Lots of rainstorms, heartaches, but that's life. Or so I'm told.
Can Michael come with me?
Afraid not. This Michael Burnham is right where she needs to be. When you're ready, just walk on through.
Philippa, listen.
No. You listen. I said you sentenced me to death when you brought me to this universe. In truth, the greater part of me was already dead. You gave me new life. And the rest of your crew isn't so bad either. I've seen that some endings are inevitable. Mine, Captain Burnham's, and perhaps your Philippa was destined for her end as well.
You are my Philippa.
Michael.
I mean, what I feel for you belongs to you. No one else.
I wish I learned all this before now. I had a chance once, long ago. He was called San. I wish I told you about him.
Tell the
the people you're about to meet now.
I will never find another like you.
You asked to see me, Admiral?
I did. When my daughter first started studying math, she refused to use numbers. She drew pictures instead.
Wasn't aware you had a child.
Yeah, she and her mother, they left a while ago. It wasn't safe for them here, but I will join them one day. The point being, she didn't do things the right way. She did it her way, and it worked. Not long ago, we were standing right here, and I was staring into you for not doing it the right way. But I'll be damned if your way didn't work, too.
Well, I had a lot of help, sir.
You were the one who wrestled with how to be. What this time requires of us. And he challenged me to do the same. Have you spoken with Saru?
Yes, sir, I have, but...
He wants you to captain Discovery. I do too.
Sir. I am honored beyond words that you feel that way. But if I may, I'd like to wait until he's back from Kaminar before we make any decisions.
Well, time is a luxury we don't have. So many worlds have been struggling since the burn. They need the ability to connect with us, with one another. We found a way to mine that dilithium on that planet. You and your crew can bring it to them. However far away they may be, you can bring them hope, Commander Burnham. They have waited long enough. And I think so have you. So I need an answer. Now.
Captain on the bridge.
What's the latest?
The mining vessel Coloma is waiting for us at the dilithium planet. First deliveries are 2 Federation worlds, 5 non-Federation worlds, and 1 starbase that would like to thank us with their signature gelato.
All right, then. Everybody ready?
Yes, Captain.
Let's fly. We found a way out. There's an extragalactic energy particle. Stammen sent you the signature. Now calculate what type of signal can possibly reach it at distance. How are we doing on shields?
About 10 minutes left, Captain.
Captain, will Zora be able to assist us?
She will.
Got it. These particles will resonate at 218 kilohertz exactly.
Zora, send a pulse at 218 kilohertz. Let's see if this works. Zora, can you follow that to the highest concentration of particles?
Yes, I can.
Captain, based on the time it took for the pulse to return to the ship, we're gonna lose shields before we get out.
And once we hit the plasma barrier, the friction...
It'll heat the ship beyond safe levels.
There are Starfleet records documenting long-term survival in a pattern buffer.
Zora, prepare the pattern buffer.
Yes, Captain.
I'll be right here with you. Captain always stays with her ship.
I'll appreciate the company.
All personnel, prepare to transport into the pattern buffer. Please do so in groups. No one should go into this alone. I'll stay here on the bridge to monitor systems. I will bring you out once we have safely exited the rift. Thank you all for your courage and your trust. See you on the other side.
Warning. Life support termination imminent.
Hey.
Look.
You all right?
Yeah, you?
Yeah.
I just needed to, see you. Before.
I'm glad.
Oh, things have been a little rough lately.
Yeah.
I love you, Michael.
I love you too. Zora?
I'm here, Captain.
Put the signal on speaker, please.
Should I turn off life support now?
Yes. Focus. You can do this.
I'm afraid, Captain.
I am too.
You said one has to accept emotions, but also move forward. May I ask you how you do that when you're afraid?
I make decisions. I try to use the fear. Tell myself. It'll make me stronger. Losing my parents. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, but it made me who I am.
We are entering the plasma barrier.
I understand. Proceed on impulse.
Aye, Captain.
Let's do this. Look, I don't know how to say bye.
We don't. We say Kwakoni Yikwan. It's a Quezon term used only amongst hunters with the tightest of bonds. It means something like, we've parted 100 times. May we rejoin to part 100 more.
Kwakoni Yikwan it is.
Kwakoni Yikwan.
I said it right the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, you know.
I love you more.
Hard to believe it's over. The uncertainty, the fear, the unknown. Sometimes it felt like it would never end. But we made it. We've been tracking subspace rifts. The 10C are keeping their promise to clean them up. First contact wasn't easy, but as always, the effort was worth it.
How's it going? It's faster than expected, actually.
Which means we'll all get a much-needed break soon. Everyone has people to see.
Is Bryce meeting us there? That's what he said.
Assuming COVID lets me go.
And places to visit. Places they haven't seen in 930 years.
I can't believe you did this for me. I actually get to go home.
I did it for me, actually. So I can finally have Mavi not made by a replicator.
Some will use this time to strengthen existing relationships. Others are already reaching out to build new ones. And Book. He's heading to an emergency center on Europa. I don't know when I'll see him again, but I know I will. Kwakoni Yikwan. We are all connected, and we can overcome any challenge so long as we do it together. And today, we greet the President of United Earth.
Captain, may I have a word?
Of course.
I can only imagine what you're feeling, having lived in a time before Earth left the Federation.
It means a lot to all of us. But yes, it's very special to me to get to welcome you home.
Thank you.
Bringing the Federation back together again has been a great start. But there are countless worlds out there to still be explored. So many are looking for understanding, connection, better tomorrow.
There's a lot of work to do. Are you ready for that?
I am. Let's get to it.